about the live stream ending. I just had a connection issue. So, recap from what I just said. Christian Horner has been replaced by Lauren Mackeys. That's basically all I need to know. All you need to know if you didn't watch the past live stream I did. So, anyways, that is surprising news, but I won't talk about it because that is not the reason why I am live streaming right now. The reason is my situation with JP Racing League, which is the league I am racing in, and the past 2 races I've been in. And that is, in the fun race, I live streamed this, and I believe the live stream is still up, so you can watch it. So there was this guy that was being kind of fishy. So in the league race in Brazil that I also streamed, he was supposed to be Stewart in that race, and I don't think he liked the idea, just guessing, of him being a Stewart. So he got moved to Stewart's because he got moved to the rookie league and became a main league Stewart. I think it's because of his performance. I'm not sure because I haven't been in the main league while he was racing, so I'm not too sure about that. So he got moved to Stewart's. I don't really think he liked the idea based off his actions coming into that race. So he was all cool, he was all calm before we got up and running into the lobby, but in the lobby he was switching between a spectator and a team, and he was trolling too much. Like, he was doing that while the timer was almost at 0. He kept doing it, and the timer ran out when he was on a team. So he got in trouble for that, for being a driver when he wasn't supposed to. Now, the next thing is the fun race that I had a week ago, exactly a week ago. No, sorry, not exactly a week ago, like 1 1/3 of a week ago, at China, which is the race we're going to be racing at tomorrow, so I'll also be streaming that. Stay tuned for that. The stream will start 7 a.m. NZ time. So, anyways, so in practice, he was purposefully crashing into the brake marker boards in practice, and this angered a lot of drivers because in the fun races it's a mix of rookie drivers and main league drivers. So that angered all of the rookie drivers because they weren't able to find their brake marking, their brake references, so they made lots of mistakes, and he also did that in qualifying, and I also did struggle, but I got pole. And that's where I get to qualifying. I was on my in-lap, trying to rush back to the pits to see if I can go back out and set another lap in case that my pole position wasn't, my provisional pole position wasn't enough. So I was trying to rush back to it, rush back to the pits. I told him, and you can hear that in the stream that I told him. Said nothing. It was kind of like a George Russell and Max Verstappen moment from Spain. And he's like, he let me go and then just completely went into the side of me, and then I was definitely not going to get enough time to set another lap. And I did say to him that was really, like, I did not like that at all. So then I ran into him a few corners after, and then, and then on to that was qualifying. I said to him he was lucky that I got pole in the end, because I would have yelled at him, even if it's a fun race, but you still can't do that stuff, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I told him he's lucky that I got pole. And then onto the formation lap, and this is why, actually I'll get to it, but this is why he's gotten in massive trouble. So, on the formation lap, he went early to catch up to me, and he started P9, I started first, and he was right behind me by the time I got to turn 1. It's sketchy, but it's legal. I don't get why it should be legal. Like, if you brake early to get the run of with the straight after the corner, and because of how the cars are shaped, the car crashes behind and you get a penalty for it. And that's not really as bad as someone jumping the formation lap, going in behind a driver, going in behind the pole sitter. Yeah, so that was sketchy, but it's somehow legal. I just went on with it. He was really close to me, but I just ignored him. I still did my warming up tires and brakes and stuff. He didn't hit me then, thankfully. Talking about that soon. So, you know that hairpin after that very long right-hander and then that long left-hand hairpin and then a bit of a straight to a hairpin? At the hairpin, there's a road that goes right. It's not the main racetrack, but it goes right and you can cut the corner using it. I don't think it will gain you time though, because you're going full throttle for about like 11 seconds after that, so you lose a lot of time. But yeah, he cut that corner, went off track, came right in front of me, and actually, I kind of forgot what he did next, but I know what he did later on in the lap. So yeah, I think he hit me after that. Let me just check what he did. So, let me just get to that live stream that I did. I believe it was this one. So that was quali. Oh yeah, and by the way, I forgot. After he hit me at the end of quali, and before I hit him back, so in between of those incidents, he tried to hit me again. At the end of this, that long left and then quick right, and then those two tricky corners. He actually tried to hit me, but then lost traction and lost it. Yeah, so that was a bit sketchy. Now, let's get to it. Did he hit me at the end? Or did he hit me after cutting that corner? So he cut the corner. And now, very slow, as I would imagine. Ignored him again, still doing my stuff. But then he decelerated very quickly. So I had to decelerate quickly, which I thought was sketchy. And then he was going really slow, even for a formation lap. Lost the end of the car. Now went in behind me. Now, the left and then the long right before the long straight, he dive bombed me. I had to avoid him under braking, and then onto the very long straight. He paused, so he was an AI, so I thought I'd just go around him. Then he unpaused as soon as my front wheel was on his rear wheel, in line. And then I backed off, did my tire warm-ups and stuff. Then he decelerated to do this to me. He completely went right into my rear and pushed me way off track. It was pretty big contact as well, and I got disqualified from the formation lap because of it. So yeah, that happened, and the car behind me, watching all that, backed me up and told the host everything as well. So he believed him and me. Yeah, so the result of all of that was not surprising at all. And I'm going to try and find that in the Discord. So, let's see if I can find it. A lot of people has been chatting on here, so it'll take a bit. Right, here is the message that he has sent. Right, at everyone, evening all, as you may had see, they has a bit of misspelling, but they have been they've been talking about the actions of one driver in the evening race. Morning for me. I would first like to say that JP Racing will not tolerate this action by any means, and all case evidence, if available, will be looked into and will be dealt with appropriately. Unfortunately, due to the action of said driver, and JP Racing has made the difficult decision to let them go. JP Racing hope that this driver will learn from this, and JP Racing wish him all the best in the future. I would also ask that if anyone has an issue with this or anything else, please don't hesitate to contact with me. Thanks, everyone. I don't think anyone got an issue from that. But yeah. I also blocked him on Discord, so he can't even talk to me. I sent the... so he was like... he said he's on a strike, and if he does it again, he's out. But then I showed him my live stream, and he had a look at it, and said, no, we're going to let you go, mate, because that is just worse than I thought, I think. Yeah, so... yeah, that is the result of that. That's only half of what I'm going to talk about, by the way. So yeah, that is what has gone on in that fun race. So, I was very disappointed with that. I think I finished P4, I believe, or P5, one of those two. And I was going to get a podium, but the car behind me was gaining on me, so I thought, what's the point? He's going to get me anyways, and my tires are dead. I might as well pit, because I don't care about anything at the moment. Well, of course, don't care anything about the race, of course. Because I was just so run down from that, so yeah, it was really hard to push myself to get over that finish line, but I eventually did. Didn't get on the podium, but I didn't care. Now, on to last Sunday. Last Saturday morning. It was entirely my fault, this race. No dirty driver about. So, I need to learn a lot of stuff, and I think these fun races will really help. We've got 2 more races of the season left, which is Qatar and Abu Dhabi, which is this weekend and next weekend. Yeah, Las Vegas did not go well at all. Everything is my fault. Well, not everything. I think like 90% of it is my fault. So, lights out. Well, I was on pole, pumped about that. then focused again, lights out. And now, because it's Las Vegas, grip is 0. So coming out of turn 1, lost traction, hit my rival next to me into the wall, and I apologized a lot. But he is understandably angry about that. But I just moved on, and I was like 3 or 4 seconds ahead of the car behind, and opening that gap even more lap by lap. Yeah, I actually told my family about this in a group chat on Facebook, and I'm actually going to whip that up right now and read it to you guys. So, what happened was I started on pole, and then I lost traction and went into my rival, which ruined his race, and I apologized, and then broke my front wing because my car decided not to turn when I went off track and slowed down, so I wouldn't get a penalty. But I got a 10-second time penalty anyway because the game is crap. So I was angry about that. There was a virtual safety car, and at the very end of it, I hit a braking zone and I exceeded Delta right when it ended. Now, if you exceed Delta, you have time to slow the car down in around 12 seconds. But at the end of the VSC, if you exceed Delta and the VSC ends, you instantly get a drive-through penalty. And because I was in a braking zone where I need to go incredibly slow, I exceeded Delta and got a drive-through penalty. So I went into the pits to sort that, but because I have a broken front wing, the game decided to pit me and change my front wing instead of a penalty that I have to serve in the next 3 laps. So I had to go in the pits again, and I did the drive-through penalty, and then I hit a wall and spun, damaging my front wing again and my rear wing. And then there was a safety car, which was normal, but at the safety car restart, the leader went full throttle, and if you go full throttle, you're not allowed to slow down. But the leader decided to slow down, and I broke my front wing again on the car in front. Then I was stunned by it, and because I was stunned, I didn't notice the same guy that I hit at the start. I hit again, but not as severe. Then I rage quit, all in the span of 10 laps. That's a lot. So I've got a lot of stuff to learn. Now, because it's Las Vegas, there's 0 grip, so I've had a tough time. I wasn't doing too badly in the practice I've done coming up to that, so I don't know how I've lost traction so much. Anyways, yeah, a lot to comprehend on that, I know. Probably spoke too fast, but you probably slow the video down a bit. And listen to that again if you didn't understand, but, yeah. A lot to learn. I just got to realize that at the beginning of a race, I have to be very cautious on my tire temp and my traction at the beginning of a race, which I'm not very good at, even when I go, when the lights go out. I am like a loss of traction and suck with starts because of it. Really need to learn race starts better. I can definitely do that all myself, but it's going to take a lot of time, which I will probably do in the break I will have at the end of the season. So yeah, a lot to learn, a lot to do to fix all these issues I've had with myself and the driving. So yeah, definitely don't hit your rival. Always keep in mind that you have cold tires at the start of a race. Be very, very cautious and make sure you slow down as much as you can, even coming to a complete stop at some cases. Focus a lot more. Try my best to not push too hard on the exit of the corner, especially street tracks. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot to do, a lot to learn. I'm still a newcomer to all this, even though I did win the rookie championship, in my first attempt. So then I got moved up to the main league. So yeah, a lot to learn. That's my situation with JP Racing League. The title sounds worse than I'm actually talking about, doesn't it? But no, it's nothing against the league that I have to do. Sorry, it's nothing about the league. It's about just me trying to learn with the racing, because if I make a mistake, I use flashback when I do solo racing. And I really need to stop that habit so I can get my mistakes happening less, because in my mind I have that I think that I have that ability to flashback, but when it happens I realize that I can't flashback because it's a multiplayer race. Then I can't undo that penalty, that incident or penalty, I guess, yeah, with cutting that corner. But yeah, need to get a habit of not having a habit of using flashbacks. Yeah, lots of things to learn in my time at home and practicing during the holiday of JP Racing League. So yeah. I thought I'd just let you know about the fun race that I had in that situation there. But yeah, again, nothing against the league. I'm just mainly talking about some dramas I've had with myself. Yeah, it doesn't really help that I get up 6 in the morning for all this, but I'm not even joking, this is the best league that I've found, because a lot of leagues I've found is like at midnight, in like a Tuesday evening. So yeah, it's the best option I've got. It's really hard finding something that is in your time in New Zealand, because in New Zealand you don't have much options, because this country doesn't have a lot of people, and not a lot of people like to run up leagues and stuff like this, and it's mainly overseas kind of stuff, so time zones are difficult. So if you're in New Zealand or Australia or any area in Oceania, don't expect getting a good time. So if you are looking for racing leagues like I do, don't expect a league to pop up that is good for your time. So don't expect that if you're in Oceania. So yeah, that is my situation. Again, for the last time, no issues with the league at the moment. Well, I don't know why I've said at the moment. There's literally nothing I should be complaining about. By the way, I did talk to the host about the cockpit camera stuff. He said he just wants to be different to all the other leagues, which I think is cool. And also next season he's doing realistic performance. So he's going to be like, if you're a fast driver, you're in a slow car. If you're a slow driver, you're in a fast car. And I think I might be getting a fast car, because the two time trial tracks we're going to do to get those times is Zandvoort and Singapore, two of my worst tracks. So yeah, it's gonna be a miracle if I get a slow car. Preferably, if I'm fast driver, I want to get in the Racing Bulls, but if I'm a slow driver, I get into the McLaren. So those are the two teams I want, Racing Bulls and McLaren. I don't think I'll really get either of them, but yeah. I'm also a reserve driver for the Rookie League. I don't think I've told you that yet. But yeah, I've got 25 points in the Main League Championship at the moment, and I think those 2 points were just for 2 races, because I took like a 2-week break from Main League racing after my rookie season, because it really tires me out getting up 6 in the morning every Sunday for 12 races. So yeah, or was it 13? No, I think it was 12. But yeah, let's go see the driver standings. So yeah, I'm in the Sauber. I'm 13th in the championship with 25 points. So yeah, lots of things to discuss with myself, lots of planning and how I can improve as a driver and my mentality, because at the moment I'm kind of down with the events that has unfolded that I've talked about in this live stream. So yeah, I'm going to end the live stream here, go to bed, be fresh for tomorrow. So yeah, yeah, I don't know what else to talk about, but yeah, that is my situation with JP Racing League. Again, the title probably sounds worse than what I'm actually talking about, but it's not. Again, it's nothing against the league. I love the league. I'm definitely going to stay and not go for another one, because this is the best league I've found in terms of times and in terms of time zones, which is surprising. But anyways, thank you guys for watching and making it this far. And I hope you understand my future with this league. I hope you maybe learn something. You maybe learn something for yourself if you want to get into league racing. A big helping thing is, you wouldn't think, you would think racing is more like a physical and skilled thing. A lot of things, you also need a good mentality for it, and I've learned that the hard way in these past weeks. So yeah, so things I've learned, got to stop making mistakes, focus more, and have better mentality. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. Hopefully you learned something. I hope you learned something from this.